It's Week 7 of the NFL, and this one features Marlon Humphrey. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the inner. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Faking the give. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. On third down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The Browns at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Showing off the pass rush skills.
On 2nd down now. It's 4th, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Gillikin now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Third and 2. Watson now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And quickly they get to the line. Up the middle they go. It's Banks. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, it's Banks. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, it's Banks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third and 2, Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He stiff arms him and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Andrews, the tight end, in motion.
Watson on first down. He's going to look deep down the field.
That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. from the red zone now. Watson. This is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Watson. Right side, Thornton with it. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Watson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate that feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Watson going to try and run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And
finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Here's Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now it's Jackson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First target, first catch, and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Banks.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watson off play action.
Down the right sideline.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Banks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watson changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. 4. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. On 2nd down now. It's Ford, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:54 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Jackson.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing. Jackson.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Jackson.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here's 1st and goal. Jackson.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle in the Netherlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And it'll be Foye Oluokun, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jags and the Browns.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion on a first down.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 24 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
That's now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Lawrence now, he has his complete to Strange, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And they'll run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 54 yards. And the Browns have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Watson looks to throw again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Watson going to try and run it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
75 yards.
and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Moore, the man in motion.
Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd and 9 here.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
it is,
and
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Hey, Lion.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
On the draw, here's Lawrence.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Got no command that that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Flush to his right.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Steps away.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To the air yet again. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, it's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, it's Ford. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. Every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Foul. Face man. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 31.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Watson looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Foyesade American.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it